thing where they do even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun the command of the masses. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun diary politico. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, this man not dey off in mind. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo. Aha! Now you muna don hear all these bad politicians. Then we call them.
Hello there.
Mayegun la wa mo la mo do. Mayegun la wa mo la mo do.
Good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining me from. It is Mayegun Live. Share this broadcast after reading the caption of the broadcast, the description of the broadcast. Share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun is back. Mayegun today. No fuel, no electricity, no money, no job, no security. As at the same time, Tifnumbu that is looking for investors is demolishing multi-million-dollar business in that same Nigeria. Whatever you are going through right now, in Nigeria, in the case of fuel scarcity, you would have to endure it for another 2 weeks. And this controversial, fraudulent, coastal highway that Tifnumbu says he wants to build, I think there is more to this. In fact, with the original plan available now, where and why did Tifnumbu chose to destroy landmark beach resorts? So now, Mutide. So, good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining me from. It is Mayegun Live. So we are going to start with not the landmark. Let's start with what people are currently lamenting about. I mean, the fuel scarcity. I don't want to bore you with the story of why you are having the fuel scarcity in Nigeria. But whatever it is meant to you, well, this is just the beginning, by the way. It will go away, okay? I mean, you will survive it, won't you? Here, from the streets.
You can see with our monies, we can't even get the fuel. Like me, I wanted to get gas for my family, and I have to queue because I can't go in because the queue prevented me from going in, even to get the gas. Although I equally want to get petrol.
Grab my jerry can. You don't know when you get fuel in the... Nigeria will humble you. Honestly, imagine getting all dressed up on a Monday morning, ready for some good action. But your dressing is never fully complete, particularly at this time without a jerry can. Well, the jerry cans are never really clean. This is a picture of what this jerry can, and by extension, Nigerians have gone through over the past few days, and for some other people, over 1 week. A lot of people are queuing at filling stations right now, trying to get that very, very important commodity, petrol. The NNPC Limited and the marketers say that it's as a result of supply and logistics issues. And the NNPCL added by saying that there is enough supply for, you can end that statement. But still, the supply isn't getting to Nigerians. So what exactly is wrong? Did they change the logistics person, thinking as a layman that is? But today on the show, we'll tackle all of that issue. Why don't you have petrol in your vehicles, generating sets, and jerry cans? And you know, this item right here is actually a depiction of two major challenges we're facing as a nation state: the petrol issue and the power issue. So this morning, we're going to give you an update on the Minister of Power. There's been a lot of reports. So here's what we know about the Minister of Power's situation. Come on, who did that? I get the point, but please restore the power. I'm trying to do something here. There you go. The point here is there's been no update. Okay, so you need to stay with the verified sources, the verified channels, if you want to know what's up with the Minister of Power and other ministers amidst reports of cabinet reshuffle. Join us on the morning brief, guys. It is a super Monday. We're dealing with the telcos as well. Grab my jerry can.
And that's the reality of a lot of people, from that channel's news presenter. So he quickly puts up that short clip to show to you. It is Monday morning. The economy was supposed to be moving, but it's stagnant. Like, you sure find me enemies. No electricity, no fuel. What is going on? Somewhere in Ekiti.
Today be the 28th of April, year 2024. Ìlú Adó Èkìtì ni àwa yìí tí a ti mú rìpọ́ọ̀tù wá fún yín. Ṣé ẹ rí ohun tí à ń pass through bíbá? Kò sépo, kò sí anything. According to now, àwọn kan ti tepo ní 800, àwọn kan ti tepo ní 900. So àmọ́ bí tá à ń lọ àtẹ̀wá rírà. What are you telling me? You know my dog. You are telling me.
That's the situation. Everybody is angry. Okay? And you have to be very careful out there. People are spending lots of hours, productive hours, searching for fuel or queuing for one. I mean, some of them don't even mind, okay? Whatever price they want to increase it to or whatever, because initially they heard that there was going to be a price increase today. So some people believe that because of that, there's going to be price reduction today. Okay, so some now believe that that is why the oil marketers, the filling stations are now hoarding the products. A whole Nigeria oil producing country, and this is the life of their citizens.
You can see with our monies, we can't even get the fuel. Like me, I wanted to get gas for my family, and I have to queue because I can't go in because the queue prevented me from going in, even to get the gas. Although I equally want to get petrol, but you can see the situation is really pathetic. People are queuing. In some instances, you will even go to the filling station, there is no fuel. for you even to buy. So I think we are really in a dilemma. We need the government and those independent marketers to come to our rescue. Let them bring the oil. We are ready to buy it, even at the prices they are selling.
Now, as a labor leader, do you have any idea of what would be the reason for this latest development?
No, it's an information you will be hearing over the social media that they wanted to reduce the pump price. So these people hoarded the product that they have. They want to sell it at an expensive price. And probably they are thinking maybe by Monday there will be a pronouncement. That is why they are delaying. I can see some filling stations have the supply, but are not yet selling, thinking that maybe by Monday, tomorrow, there might be a price announcement. So it's now that they will determine what to do next. Left me, they have no any other responsibility, no option, because you say it's a pre-market. Individual can go elsewhere, secure the oil, get the oil, and he sell at his rate, he can get something out of it. So he can't do anything, you can't regulate, because they are at will to go and buy, and they are at will to sell equally. And I didn't know, maybe they might still have some regulations to put in place, but from the situation on ground, what we see in reality, they can do otherwise, because somebody went elsewhere to get the supply. You can't he is the one to determine the price equally. So I don't think any other institution have any other thing to do. Rather than NNPC, as they are doing, let them continue selling and selling.
It is terrible. As I'm telling you, I manage a school, and I have teachers that come in from across the bridge because the school is situated in the northern part of Kaduna, and it has been terrible. In fact, I'm here right now to get fuel for our school bus to enable them to go and pick up our children. It is terrible, and we don't know why. And the government are not telling us anything. With your money, you don't even see fuel available in any station except this NNPC. All the fuel stations that we've been to early in the morning, they've all packed up. They are not selling fuel until we heard around 7 a.m. that NNPC here close to Stadium Roundabout are giving fuel. And you can see that our bus just entered now since 7 a.m. It is just terrible. In our area there, 4 liters cost us 6,000 naira. So, but yesterday in evening, it came down to 5,000 naira. That is to tell you that a fuel is now 1,250 naira per liter. That's how much we're getting it from the parallel market. And even the people that sells from the parallel market, as at this morning, they even ran out of stock. So we have to resort to this area. So it's 1,250 naira per liter.
So what will we appeal to the government?
Well, as if in a Nigerian, I think it's not a crime to be a Nigerian. We have not been able to enjoy anything concerning government presence in our lives. It is terrible. They should look at us with kind of pity, empathy. They should have empathy for the citizens.
You can see with our monies, we can't even get the oil. Like me, I wanted to get gas for my family, and I have to queue because I can't go in because the queue prevented me from going in, even to get the gas.
And that's just like the situation of everyone. Figure it out. The government is lying to them, okay, that it's not paying subsidy anymore. And what that simply means is that you have deregulated you have deregulated the sector, and wherever you can find fuel, go and bring it to Nigeria and find your buyers and sell at whatever price you think people will buy from you. This was the agreement of subsidy removal. But see those people, Nigerians, majority of them still believe that the reason why they are suffering is because Tinubu removed subsidy. So this sufferness is going to be maybe for a while. After that, refineries will be working and they will have access to fuel, unlimited and possibly cheaper. That is the situation of Nigerians, a state of confusion. The government is lying to them. Politicians are lying to them, right? Government is lying to them. Their agents are lying to them. Then when people go out there, they look confused, lost, angry. So that's a part of the confusion of how the propaganda of APC sort of slowly destroyed Nigerians and their businesses. This is what life is. Go figure. How you go take run your business? No electricity. Okay, you need alternative power or electric generator. Okay, let's go buy fuel. There's no fuel. And the citizens are so confused that they are like, okay, maybe they want to increase it or maybe they want to reduce it. They don't even know what to believe. And the guys responsible said, well, it's going to be like that for the next 2 weeks because of logistics. Logistics of what? I'm coming back to that. Here is another scene.
Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ federal government. 800 là ń repo ń bí, 800 là ń kí òfẹ́ po. Adúpẹ́, ẹ bá gbé sókè, ẹ bá gbé price ẹ sókè díẹ̀. Refinery bíi 6 ló ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Epo wa pọ̀ jaburata. Ẹ wò, wọ́n tẹ̀ tí wá bínú báyìí inú ti bí wọn ti pa náà láwọn ti po mọ́. Àwa bẹ̀ federal government. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa introduce no cash díẹ̀ kí nira ilé pọ̀. Ìnira yóò sì tó. Ẹ bá wa introduce no cash díẹ̀ kí nira ilé pọ̀. Kọ́pọ̀lọ́ wa lè reset torí wa ò pé Nàìjíríà yìí. So ìyà ti bá a lára mu. Federal government ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa introduce no cash. Ẹ fi kún nira ìyà ti bá a lára mu. Ó ti ẹ ti rí báyẹn 800 là ń repo. Refinery bíi 6 ló ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ Nàìjíríà báyìí. Tepo inú bí wọn láwọn ò tepo mọ́. Ó ti yé yín báyìí.
Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba. So that speaker was at one of the filling stations where they've actually stopped selling. Okay, but before they stopped, they were selling the liter for 800 naira or at 800 naira. So that young man was kind of calling on the government to, if they can please increase the price of petroleum. Okay, and if they can also do it as well, they should pack all the cash out of the circulation so that people won't have access to cash as well. That they should increase the hardship. If Tinubu should increase the hardship on them, because it's obvious that they are stupid. Nigerians are foolish, or they are this. That's why I say, that it's obvious that we are very, very stupid. So, and we have not learned any lesson. Please increase the hardship, Nigerian government. I'll leave the rest to you because I may come back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, the last time when somebody actually mentioned it on this platform of Tifnumbu, looking for investors, people to come and invest in Nigeria. Do you know that the #1 investors in Nigeria are the Nigerians in the diaspora? They are the first people that think of taking back their life savings from abroad to go and invest in something in Nigeria before any, before any foreign investor will ever check you, despite all the incentive. You see, majority of us in the diaspora, majority of us are hiring different kind of, majority of us have invested in different sector of Nigeria economy from time immemorial, making it easier for us to remit billions of dollars back into that economy in Nigeria. We have people who return from abroad and invested in real estate. We have people who return from abroad, diaspora, invested in healthcare, building hospitals, clinics, surgery centers, and all that in Nigeria. We have those who return from the diaspora and they have invested in education, building, conducive schools, institutions across the place with their money, no incentive from any government. And these diaspora Nigerians have also been the massive victims of inconsistent, unreliable government policies, as well as the shady, corrupt ways of so many Nigerians in Nigeria. That way is also underreported or appreciated, but it's still going to be stated, because you cannot be destroying real businesses that has government approvals with no plan of compensations, and the rest of the world is saying this, and you're asking them to come back home and invest, or better still, you are fueling the private jet, the presidential jets, flying all over the world, begging people who actually knows you, but they don't give a damn about you, begging them to come back to Nigeria while you are destroying the investment of Nigerians, demolishing their houses. All over Nigeria, different states in Nigeria, people are falling victims of mad people in government. Thoughtless people. People who have no idea of how to create wealth, but to destroy it. I have seen that many times. And a lot of times we ask ourselves, why do you want to take your money into that, your money into that place? The place you don't live, the place they possibly do not even want us. We are the troublemaker. We are the ones who are complaining about how Nigeria is being ruined. And we are mostly considered as those who are inciting the humbled slaves in Nigeria to rise up. They call us, they say we are provocators. We are inciters because we hate inefficiency, incompetency, corruption of these criminals and the consequences of it. I know some of you probably are looking into, I'm going to go invest in a fashion industry. I'm going to go and invest in music and all that stuff. In Nigeria, others are investing in other things that they will live to regret. I have seen so many images, videos. I have seen concerts. I have seen, what do you call that, gun game? There is, they have a name for it, tag. Remember that game called tag? Where all of you have to be shooting a paintball, right? Shooting the paint gun and all that. I've seen this place, Baba. And then the news came, they said, listen to this, from the time of Obasanjo to Yaradua to Jonathan to Bokuwari, the idea of building the coastal highway from Lagos to Calabar actually had plan. Tifnumbu changed the plan. And everybody should be asking themselves, why did they change the plan? I'm going to show you some certain things, and I'm going to need you so that you can understand this. I have been seeing people protesting. I have been following the news of, oh yeah, no, we are not planning to demolish this. It's a propaganda. What is wrong with the people, with these guys? The government is trying to develop. Tifnumbu is trying to develop and build a $15 billion super highway, which he had no real plan of building. Super highway of 700 kilometers that he is planning to build at 22 billion naira per kilometer. But we'll come back to that one. So I was seeing all the news everywhere, but I was like, nobody will be so mad to go and destroy a business that was actually approved by the federal government. The federal government, the state government, you see, there is a part they call the right of way, which is that of the federal government, okay? So here it is. You see all the waters in Nigeria, is kind of controlled by the federal government, okay? And the last time they were doing the the water bill or waterway bill. Remember when they wanted to claim 10 miles of land from the bank of the ocean, or the bank of the river of every state? The 10 miles from it will belong to the government. Ruga waterway bill, remember? Now, but before now, right? I think it's about a mile from the river bank belongs to the federal government of Nigeria. Even if the sea, if the ocean, if it's right there in your own state, by their law, the water is owned by the federal government, not your states.